Nearly, Josh. You nearly got the nearly got on the clap. Just everybody knows that.
Listening to it.
Yeah. Could you listen to it?
I was watching the stream, which is delayed.
Oh,
Didn't I?
yeah.
I
There's
was
that
watching
slight delay
myself.
on it. Anyway, welcome everyone to episode 17, where we discuss how we watch our own stream whilst we're streaming.
Only the cool kids do that.
Absolutely. So we've got a full house tonight.
Yay!
Everyone's here and ready and raring to go. Hands up who remembers what happened last time on Crit the Bed. Oh, okay, fair enough. You're excused,
No.
Josh.
I'm just thinking of Star Wars. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, you managed to get space in one of your dad's borrowed spaceships, and you ended up in the Jintaka Cantina.
Do you remember?
Oh, you do remember?
Sorry.
Annie,
Is that your ringtone?
No, I always have it playing on my phone, but it wasn't on silent.
Oh, right.
It's
yeah.
still that's how the lady is on my phone. Sorry.
Everything was going so smoothly until that moment, Annie. That was
Always
almost
does.
a perfect start.
Alice was a tick.
I will say
Teacher,
that
teacher.
people in the chat are mentioning that the forest is spooky. That the video isn't, and it's doing the thing for me again as well, where the only quality I can choose is 1080.
Yeah, again, that's not something that we can control. I have looked into this, and as affiliates, we are beholden to what Twitch decides to put out as a quality. But when we get to partner, if and when we get to partner, we can then define what quality we then put out. But yeah, for now, it's up to Twitch, our masters, to define
Pitch the bed.
quality that you get at home. So fingers crossed that stabilizes, or if you are having trouble, maybe trying to refresh or open up in a different browser, open up on a different device if you happen to have one. That may solve the issue for you. Anyway, so going forward,
remember.
we'll... sorry? What?
I remember what happened.
Good. Oh, well, Josh, why don't you tell us what happened? This would be a first.
Well,
In the 2.5 years that I've been doing the show, that someone else does the
this
does
is
the
why I'm
recap.
jumping at the bit to say, because I think I remember it. I'm pretty sure I remember
Well, you
it.
mull on that, because we'll do the character intros first, and then we do the recap, then we go into the show. So, yeah. Make sure you do remember. And I'll do my traditional, as of like the last 5 episodes, of rolling a d5.
Tim, can I just say, it looks like from Sunday when we did our big long stream that your mustache deflated
Yeah.
because it went up to down.
It's because he knows that everything he's got planned for this episode isn't going to happen.
Oh.
Oh no.
Well, if you set us off on the right foot, maybe we will.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Joshua remembers all. The keeper of memories.
No pressure. No pressure.
So we are going to start off with Josh, and you're going to intro Ellie. So why don't you tell everybody at home the name of Ellie's character, what Ellie's character does, and what Ellie's character's favourite novel is.
Favourite novel? Okay, right. So Ellie is our native Grung Ranger, red Grung Ranger, like the Power Rangers, but frog-like. She's a bit of a tank. She's got lots of hit points. She's the sensible one that always has the right conversations. And she is the tracker. And her favourite novel is How to Make Friends and Influence People.
Nice.
That's so weird because I was just prepping my answers for everyone else, and that was one of my answers for someone else.
Oh,
We are so in tune.
I'm so in tune.
it
Just
must
like
be.
Parter and Pip.
So then it goes to Ellie. Why don't you tell us Annie's character's name, what Annie's character does, and what's Annie's character's favourite book?
So Annie plays Mike, who is a... Wait, who are you? I've forgotten. Changeling?
Changing sorcerer.
Changeling sorcerer. There we go. Who likes to not work in bars and has a sex god. They're the two. Oh, and is a vampire.
There we go. Yep.
There we go.
All these things are technically correct, I suppose. Although she does profess to enjoy working and owning bars, but never attends to a shift.
Thanks.
She likes to franchise bars. I'll give her that.
True.
But working them.
I'm making this group money.
Making bank.
Mike's favorite novel is How to Make Friends and Kill People. It all ties in.
Yeah.
Nice.
So over to Mike. You get to introduce one of the under numbers. Not any of these numbers. There we go. So why don't you tell us Alice's character's name and what Alice's character, what they do, and Alice's character's favourite novel.
Alice, I don't think I've ever introduced Alice yet. Alice plays ASMR, our ASMR paladin, ASMR. We keep forgetting she's got a clock on her arm. She's a fallen angel. I don't know yet if she's one of the gods or not, but we found her in a crater. Thought we'd pick her up, take her along with us. She loves her pets, but somehow kills them, but reprises them. She's fun. Her favourite novel.
You're right there, Randy.
How to make friends and bless people. Or smite people, I should say.
No.
Friends of Smite people is something I would read in real life.
I was going to say something along, like, not this, but something like this, The Time Traveller's Wife. Well, I'm trying to think of, like, something that's time.
I like the idea that AO for all of the, like, really serious god shit is like, into rum.
To romance novels.
Seems unlikely, but yeah.
Or American Gods.
Yeah, that's also true.
Makes a little more sense.
Sorry.
So that leaves Alice to introduce Khalil's character and what Khalil's character does, and Khalil's character's favourite novel.
Well, okay. Khalil is a lizard wizard.
Yep.
Smells really bad. Has weird quirks like meowing at the moon. And this is cheating because it's the same answer that I gave the movies. His favorite is a Harry Potter novel because he's a wizard and everyone forgets that he's a wizard because he's so busy being a dumb lizard. But also Harry Potter books are quite heavy and he likes lifting them.
It is a big book.
Wizard Chatty.
I was expecting Harry Potter as my answer if I got Khalil.
Oh, nice. There you go. All on the
Wait.
same page.
Our
And so,
favorite book and movie.
yeah. Last, but by no means least, Khalil. What is Josh's character's name? What is Josh's character? What do they do? And what would Josh's character's favourite novel be?
Josh is Pater Ture, our furbog druid, and I feel like his favorite book tells you a lot about him otherwise, which I think would be How to Get Away with Murder. Because he's done it a lot, and we've finally caught on that he is a murderous masochist, but we love him still.
Yes.
Murderous but lovable.
But
And-
lovable, yeah.
For the first time ever on any of our shows, Josh, what happened last week on Crit the Bed?
It's definitely not going to be finessed in the same way that Tim does an introduction. But I remember that we approached that big giant cave with some creature in there, 2 bears, apparently, according to Khalil. But the rest of us knew that it was something cat-like. We went in, Annie went in, Mike went in, invisible, chatted, had a little chat, woke it up, spoke its language, spoke the lingo, convinced it to not kill us and to befriend us and do one task, I think it was, and help us out of a sticky situation. It came out of the cave, split into 2, circled us with its tentacle-like hentai nature. We then...
Sorry?
That's where it gets a bit hazy. That's where it gets a bit hazy.
That is
Then
not where you want it to get hazy.
No.
went a little bit. Yeah, it goes a little bit hazy there. That's where I get stuck. We then went and
And now Part is pregnant.
killed Keld. And Part has got little tentacle kitties that he is fathering. Yeah, didn't we then go and kill Keld? Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. We went. Yeah, we decided that we're going to go back and attack all of the gnolls.
Is it
Yeah,
back
not Keld.
yet?
The people.
So you're not back in New Keld yet, but you did make a pact with Flicker Fang.
Oh, yeah,
Flicker Fang.
Flicker Fang. That you, in exchange for them helping you fight the gnolls in Old Keld, that you would get it back to its brood in the Alderwood. And the Alderwood is a separate but parallel world to the material plane that you're on, but it's where all the Fae and fairy folk live. So it mimics the topography of this world, but is of Fae descent and flavour. So you may have a mountain here, but in the Fae world, the mountain, instead of being snow-capped and rocky, may be covered in jungles where leprechauns will routinely try and trick and rob passers-by.
With candy floss trees.
Yeah.
Cool.
But the candy floss trees would be alive and then absorb you into them, and you'd be stuck there forever.
Delicious.
As beautiful and whimsical the Alderwood is, it's equally as dangerous and insidious in nature.
Well, yeah, we've not only encountered a eldritch abomination, but also a Victorian ghost child who touches everything, kills it.
Yes. You also have Mildred, the very much alive little girl. That
Oh yeah. The breather of death.
anything that is alive that she touches currently seems to decay very, very quickly at an accelerated rate. And when you cast detect magic on her, you did notice that there was she was exuding an aura of necromancy about her. But apparently,
Wasn't too far off then.
yeah,
Yeah,
apparently,
well done.
yeah, it was good. So yeah, you are currently not too far away from Flicker Fang's den, and it is two separate creatures right now, to all intents and purposes. And your intention was to head back to New Keld with no food, but 2 extra mouths to feed.
Yeah, did we not mention something about another thing that we were going to kill or steal eggs from or something?
There was the big giant lizard that we already stole some eggs from.
Yes, that was it. Were we not going to set the Flicker Fang on the?
We were going to have them attack each other just before we talked to Flicker Fang. And so now Flicker Flack, who only Mike can talk to, right?
Whoever can speak to animals. But I can.
Not
Yeah.
me.
If we do thoughts up, we can.
Okay. I remember Mildred was pouting, and I cast Chad's pad.
Yes.
Is she moving now? Is she mobile?
She isn't, no. But you have cast a semi-transparent velvet dome over you and a couple of others.
Well, if we now know Flicker Flack is on our side and we'll go to Keld, should we go back to our friends to rally the troops, or should we just go straight to Keld and then get some help?
I think we should mention our plan to them because last time they couldn't save us when we messed it up. But also, Carter needs to apologise to Mildred.
Oh yeah, that's
What?
right. I don't know
Oh,
why.
yeah.
You look like you've not done
I
it.
forgot about one. I can't remember what I did to her now.
You said you made fun of her losing
That
her.
was it. Yeah, she kept on talking about her mum, and I said, "Your mum's not here now."
Gosh.
But even
I-
slightly less sensitive than that.
Yeah, no, it's very much. I think.
Okay.
Josh, you know how it makes people feel when you talk about their parents that have gone.
Yeah.
Are we the bad guys?
Don't bring that up live on stream.
Oh,
let's talk about
Spoopy
it.
just paid 25 bits to play Are We the Bad Guys?
Aw.
Yeah, no.
Which again, I thought was
Someone
actually
is.
someone was saying that because it happened like whilst other people were speaking, and it sounded very much like you were saying that.
Where is Pip?
With us, right?
Pip's still there. Yeah, I didn't remove her at all. She's just been backseating it a little bit with Bando.
Tentacles scare me, so I dipped out.
Yeah. A wise choice.
Before we set off, I'm just going to walk over to Mildred and kind of bend down to her and apologise. And
well, you attempt to walk
say-
to Mildred, but you smack face first into Chad's pad.
You
Which
are
you cannot
outside of the
see through.
pad. You are not allowed into the pad yet.
The rich purple velvet brushes up against your rough skin.
We can hear what you say. You just can't see us.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to crouch down just at a random point of the outside bit, and I'm just going to say, Mildred, I'm sorry if I upset you. I've got a little treat. If you tell me what your mummy looked like, I've got a little treat for you.
Oh no.
Dude.
Roll a persuasion check for me, please.
No, you do it.
Gosh.
You talking to?
Persuasion. Oh, it's a +5 as well. +5. 22.
She starts off not wanting to be tempted by your offer of like showing her a visage of her recently deceased mother, but curiosity and memory, nostalgia kind of gets the best of her, and she puts down the twigs and leaves and stuff that she was obsessively intertwining with one another, and walks stubbornly over to the edge of Chad's pad, and she looks at you, but you can't see her, so you're like looking off one direction.
She's
looking
here, and I'm
another,
like,
yeah.
okay.
Mama was kind of short, and she had grey, mad hair, and she was pale, and she had a funny nose, and pale skin, and a kind smile but missing teeth, and she loved the earth.
I love the earth. Oh, right, okay. When you say funny nose, what was funny about it?
It was kind of like broken, a bit.
Okay. And when you say mad hair, how mad are we talking about?
This mad, but you can't see what she does.
Okay, this is shut in the dark, but I'm gonna see what I can do here. Now, bear in mind, as you come with us, I can keep on fine-tuning this and do this every now and then when you're missing her. I'm happy to have a try. It can't talk, but hopefully it'll bring back some happy memories. And then I'm gonna do minor illusion and create what I picture in my head as
Okay.
mum.
That is horrible.
Why don't you roll a performance check with disadvantage, because you're going off some very, very loose and generic details of a person.
14. 15.
Oh, okay.
14. So 14 was the lower one.
Obviously, I mean, you don't get it spot on, but you finagle. It's like a caricature almost. You know, you've accentuated the things that she's told you in such a way that the details don't really matter as much. But the essence of her mother is there, and she smiles, and you just see a small dirt-caked hand kind of go through Chad's pad and try and touch the illusion. And then as soon as it passes through the nose, it quickly zips back.
And I'm just going to quickly whisper to her and be like, it's, like I said, it's not really her, but it's just so you've got a little piece of her when you need her. Let me know, and I'll do it. And if this isn't right, you just tell me what you need to change, and I'll change it next time. And then I'm just going to be like, I'm just going to get up and walk away now.
Okay. Yeah.
Just be like,
That seems to be the most positive interaction you've had in our 2 years.
I know,
To be honest, yeah. Well
Yeah.
done.
Better than I thought.
And when you see Mildred turn back, you see her dirt-faced, caked face is got a couple of streaks of tears on them. Chad.
That's nice.
Well,
It is. I think it's really dark. She's a child. I don't think she might not fully understand that it's not real and that you're like it's nice, but it's very
Could have been
dark.
darker. Could have been darker. I mean, Jack in the chat has said use disguise yourself to become Martyr Teray, which actually never crossed my mind.
Weird.
Could
Like that
be
weird Kanye hologram makeup.
yeah, look how that ended. That ended that marriage, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing that ended the marriage.
That and nothing else.
Well, if Mildred's gonna move now,
yeah, she is.
then well done, Potter.
High five with my ghost hand.
Axe off to you.
I'm glad I chose my ghost hand.
That's a good thing though. You can high five because the axe just goes straight through the ghost hand. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's probably the first time the axe has been touched in years.
Oh, are you? Okay,
No.
right. Why don't you roll
Sorry.
With.
a to hit, Cleo? Actually, no. Sorry, roll a wisdom saving throw. Actually, you don't have to do that with disadvantage because it's just
Oopsies.
it's just ability checks.
I'm gonna blame
Mhm.
Alice for that one.
On my axe? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it seemed like a good idea. Well, no, I got a 12.
12. What's the eldest axe is?
Oh wait, no, 17.
Oh, right. Okay, then you're fine.
Good.
You passed. Yeah.
Okay.
You feel the eldest axe like trembles as it's going through the air, and it's kind of like curving inwards. But you manage to correct the trajectory, and you slap like the eye of the axe against the ghost hand. So the ghost hand just slaps an eyeball.
Good. That worked out.
Yeah.
Let's go to our
Slaps
little
shoulders.
secret hidden village with our new disgusting monster friends.
You say it out loud.
I'm referring to Crackerjack.
You say out loud
To Crackerjack.
to Flicker Fang.
Flickafang.
You call it a disgusting.
Well, it
Creature.
doesn't speak animal, right?
You don't know that,
Oh,
dude.
yeah. No, you're right. It doesn't speak common.
You say it in a positive.
Well, you get that way.
I do say it in a
It
positive
gives
way.
you in a positive tone, but you're saying terrible things. But it does eye you with its green slitted eye. It's kind of a flicker of recognition, but it carries on stalking away.
How do you say it in a positive way?
Come along with our disgusting new monster friends.
Is it like when you're talking to a dog and you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you're so disgusting. Oh, you're the worst."
Yeah, exactly.
And they're just wagging their tail.
Yeah.
Okay, you approach New Keld. How do you approach New Keld?
Doing the
front.
Macarena.
Which Flicker Fang does very well because it only can do it with its tentacles.
Didn't we
Uh,
agree that once that was a traditional greeting?
Mhm.
Was that this campaign?
I believe it's
Yeah, it was.
campaign.
Yeah, it was because
Done it.
I was just about to say I just had a really sad flashback to us in the studio.
Oh, it was literally, by the way, like almost a year ago since the last time we were in the studio. And like a few weeks away.
Literally
Yeah.
the
I
last
wasn't
time.
even there.
Literally.
Yeah.
I missed the last studio one.
I'm so sorry.
Anyway, I'm not going to create like an illusion for everybody, so let's carry on.
Yep. We need
It's
somebody
sad.
to
This is
work some
happy.
diplomacy
Yeah, with who? What?
with New Keld.
Oh, New Keld.
hmm
Not
Oh,
me.
we just need no one to put their foot in it again. Like
Maybe
knew about the gnolls before and didn't tell them and left town. Just no little secrets like that.
maybe two of us can ride the tentacle cat and
Sure.
just and ride it in there and just be like, look what we got.
I mean, you should maybe ask Mike to ask, or you speak animal too, right?
Yeah.
This feels like the kind of animal that you don't just jump on. Not that you should just jump on any animal, but
don't-
especially that one.
I'm not sure I trust. Like, I mean, I can just about scrape convincing a child to talk to me. I don't think I should be talking to a tentacle cat that could literally rip our face off.
Mm-mm.
Does anyone remember its name? think it didn't we say like what's
Kitty
the
cat.
name or something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've written
Just ask
down
the chat.
Sakara and Pietra. I don't know why. Why have I written that? I don't
Is
know.
it not Crackerjack or Flick Flack?
I've written
I asked what's its name, and then it I think it repeated the question, and I was like, oh, okay, that must be your name then. And then it divided into two.
Oh yeah, no, you did just make something up like that.
I don't know then.
So which one's Flicker and which one's Fang?
What you wish.
What you wish.
What you wish. Was it not that it said?
Well,
Oh yeah, what you wish. Yeah, as in what you wish.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you said what's your name, and it's like, yeah, that was it.
So,
yeah, that's definitely not its name, but that's what we've
Yeah.
called.
So what's the plan? We're going to ride on them if they let us, and then what?
We need to go back to New Keld and tell them what we have, and then go back to Old Keld and win it back.
Or we just ride into
didn't
New
get
Keld
any
and say, look at these cool
food.
things we've got. See ya.
Yeah, well, we didn't get any food. We got some eggs. We can make peaches whenever we want, and then we can go eat all the food back at Keld. So somebody that's definitely not me should try some diplomacy work.
Who's got the most
Pip's
diplomatic?
the best negotiator or
Yeah.
diplomat.
Pip the sensible.
I'm happy to be sent in as the ambassador, but I have no idea what's going on. So you're gonna have to
Well, New Keld's just
tell
pissed
me
off
exactly
with
what
us.
to say.
It's when, do you remember when we were in the trees and we were having a conversation with it? It's just that we haven't been back since. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's the food crisis. We're trying to find food for them. We have so far failed, but we have a plan. It's the reinforcements we have found, 2 flickerflacks / 1 flickerflack, who we have agreed to help send back to its dimension in return for support. And it is
Sure.
a fact that we did not spend their money or lose it or throw it into a black hole. We gave it to the care of some 5 dogs, who have disappeared without, we don't know what happened to them, right?
How did I not keep up with all of that? That seems so obvious now.
It's because you don't
yeah.
get all the voicemails.
That's what I was busy doing while you were making friends with these
Delete.
black cats.
Delete.
Don't need that one.
Confirm.
I reply to all the spam emails. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to.
There's
do
2
some
flickerflacks,
diplomacy.
and Mike, jump on the other one.
Am I getting on the flicker flag?
No, not yet. I'll
Okay.
cast speak to animals so that I can speak to Flick Flack.
Yeah.
Okay, you can now speak to Flick Flick. Oh, did you just jump on Flick Flick?
No, I did not. Chad was just making
Okay.
noises.
Chad, are
under
you
his
jumping on?
breath.
No, I'm giving like a
In a really positive way. He was
in a
making
really
noises.
positive way.
Right. Cool.
Hey friends, what you wish. We're going to go to the next part of our journey, our adventure, and go talk to some friends. Would it be okay if I sat on one of you on your back and rode a bit, and then my friend, very tiny friend, sat on the other as we go talk to our friends? Would that be okay?
Why?
My friends are telling me to. I don't know why.
Ride the cat.
I think it's because we're trying to. We want to show you off in the best light possible so that we can get more people to help you. And by showing that we're all friends here, we think that would go do really well in your favour and our favour. Plus, they might give us some food and we can help each other. What say you?
I thought it was you that was going to help me. Are
We are
you
going-
not able?
Yes. But
Can
we
you
would
not
just like
send me back to the Elderwood?
we will. We would just like some more support.
So you can't do this by yourself.
I didn't say that we could do it by ourselves. We will do it. We will do it, but we would just like more support.
Roll a persuasion check for me, please.
I don't say. 19.
It nods. Flicker Fang says, if you must ride, then you can ride just me.
Okay.
And it very reticently, like, hunkers down on the floor. But it's just like solid muscle. There's not any like, it's very short haired like a panther, so you can see like it's defined like musculature and skeleton, and it just looks like it could like pounce and tear your face off at any point, and just and watches you.
You can ride only me, like you can't ride the other me, or you can't ride any other mount ever. Like
it seemed like it was inferring you can just ride him and not the other one.
Are you? I'm really sorry. Please don't take any offense. Are you what? Or are you Jewish?
Am I what?
Never mind. My friend Pip also jump on board, or are we strictly the one, just me on you?
Just me on you.
Which one's a Pip?
The very, very tiny one. She's just a tiny.
Looks over towards Pip and sighs and just looks away and goes, "This is very demeaning, but very well."
Pip.
I can't understand what they're saying, but
No.
I don't like their attitude, so I'm not gonna ride him. I'm just gonna walk next to him.
I relate.
If someone rolls their eyes at me, I don't appreciate their tone.
Friend, we're just going to walk alongside each other. She will not be joining us on board you.
Yeah.
Tell it not to freak out if New Keld doesn't take kindly to this creature that they've warned all of their citizens about in the forest. Maybe.
Do we want to take them to New Keld?
That's what we've been talking about.
No, as in to the public, to make everyone see them.
Yeah, I thought that's what we were talking about. Is that not what we were talking about?
Yeah, but now let's change our plan now that we've arranged it.
No.
If you mean like what it look like with people, we could stay at the bottom. All of us stay at the bottom with our new friends, and then our diplomat go up and speak to them.
Yeah, we don't need
go
to
ahead.
take these two to our friends in New Keld. We can take them to New Keld, but like not to that meeting, right?
Sure. Yeah.
If our diplomat's the only one that's going to go talk to them.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
walk on them.
Then you didn't have to talk to it. Yeah. Let's do that.
Right.
That's okay. I'm assuming that I've got the plan. It's a new plan, right?
No, it's the
Just
same
come up with a new
plan.
plan.
Instead of just walking in with two monsters from the Elderwood depths, we warn them first and then bring the monsters in.
Okay. So we're still bringing them in at some point.
Sure.
Cool.
I did say to them last week when I was trying to persuade them that we're going to protect them. And when I did say we're going to protect them, and I did say something about we need to go talk to our other friends, and they're not going to harm you. So I've already prepared them for that.
Cool.
I go ahead as the diplomat.
Okay. You get to the borders of New Keld. You give the customary nod to one of the guards that are on duty. It's not the one that spat at you when you first came in. They're just on heavy rotation, but you get the feeling that they don't have enough guards to guard all of the borders, so they're just conscripting anyone that's able. So not everybody that's on guard looks like they would be able to handle anything. They might just be more of a advance warning, so they'll ring a bell, shout, make sure that everybody knows danger's coming so they can get prepared. You approach Keld, or New Keld. There are still people milling around on the forest floor, because they don't live in the trees 24/7. That's why they got the guards in there, so they can have some kind of security. Who do you want to go and talk to, Ellie?
As I'm doing the Macarena as I approach, I would like to go and talk to the most official-looking person.
Do you want to seek them out, or just whoever looks official?
Whoever looks official.
There's a woman with her 2 sons, and she's kind of telling them to stop playing in the dirt and tuck the shirts in.
Maybe more official than that.
There's another guard that's leaning up against one of the trunks of the trees, smoking a pipe.
More official than that?
You look around, you're like, those 2 are probably the most official people hanging around at the moment.
In that case, I'll go to the mum.
Okay.
And I'll say, good news, we are here to save the day.
Borge, Daphius, stop rolling around in the mud and stand up and tuck your shirts in. I can't believe this. I'm so sorry, dear. What did you say?
Oh, no, don't mind them. Nothing quite as fun.
Borge,
as
don't pull on Daphius's ears. He doesn't like that. How would you like it if I pulled on your ears?
I pull on her ears.
Borge, don't look at me like that. You pull on her ears?
Yeah.
She collapses.
Oh, fuck.
You collapse.
I
Oh,
forget about that.
Killed her in front of her children.
Children
I go...
stop, like, Daphius is giving Borge a noogie. When they see and hear their mother collapse on the floor, they both... Daphius stops noogieing Borge. They both scream and they run in the opposite direction.
As they run, I shout, let that be a lesson. What happens when you pull on people's ears?
Yeah. and you see them slowly disappear into the forest.
I approach the guard who is smoking a pipe.
Okay. He has watched everything that's going on and sees that you're well armed. Hasn't seen... Actually, would he have seen them? I'm going to find out. I'm going to roll. See if he knows you. No, yeah, he's got no fucking idea who you are. He's like, what? Did you just kill that woman?
No. No. We had a plan.
Whoa, hey, don't... And he puts his hands up, like his pipe in one hand. The tobacco starts falling out of it. Don't give me the death touch. Whatever you do.
I touch myself. And I say, that was just a plan to teach her kids a lesson. She's fine. She'll wake up in a minute. Meanwhile...
roll a persuasion check.
I mean, Spoopy's pointing out that you are by far our best diplomat still, even though you're doing it in this way.
Questionable. What is my deception? +1.
Persuasion.
Oh. Persuasion.
Yeah.
Still +1.
Nope. I'm not going to have any of this. I don't even want to do this job. He throws his really shitty-looking longbow to the floor and also runs off.
You should totally pick up that longbow. Just keep it.
Touch yourself as well.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Spoopy for 25 bits to play Touch Yourself.
I don't pick up the terrible-looking longbow because we have better weapons. But I would like to just... I mean, I've been here before, so I know where to find Nekkin. Sure.
Yeah, you just climb the tree. And
Yeah,
you know where,
yeah. So I'll just go
office
straight
is.
up.
Okay, cool.
Gonna go straight to the source.
You climb up. Nekkin is not in her office, but with a few minutes of searching, that you find her sort of instructing a group of people that are trying to rig up a pulley system that brings up some water from the ground floor to the top floor and distribute it via hollowed out bamboo-like plants throughout the tree system. Yeah, so you find her.
I go, Nekkin, my old pal.
Yeah, Zitila. I thought you had left the treetops when we went in there to see you this morning. There was only the milk toast looking man.
Ah, Sebastian.
Are we?
We thought he could do with the rest. But us, the crime-fighting gang that we are, there's no time to waste. We just thought we'd, seize the day. We went out looking for some food for all of you, looking for some backup, and boy, did we do half of that job.
Oh, you found some supplies. Oh, we are getting very hungry here.
No. Half of that job.
You found only half the supplies. This is still better than no supplies at all.
We did find some mushrooms, so that's kind of true.
So we found some mushrooms, and I mean, I was kind of
did you find
daydreaming for
mushrooms?
half of.
Yeah, we.
Very early.
I found some.
Oh, you did.
Tree stump.
Yeah.
It was like the first thing we found.
That's
I'm
right.
not saying it's enough to feed it.
Here is 3 mushrooms for a whole town.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I was kind of daydreaming for half of the morning. We found some mushrooms. Someone mentioned like an infinity supply of peaches, but that could have been a daydream. But we did find 2 tentacle flicks to come and help.
So you found I am sorry, there is maybe a language barrier. Tentacle flick. I do not know this.
Like a flick flack,
You
a Kit Kat.
when you say flick flack, there is a pause and then realization in their eyes. You encountered the flicker flack.
We made friends with a flicker flack.
Still
It's a
riding
flicker
it.
flack. Sorry, what did you say, Josh?
Is she still riding it?
No, Paper was never riding it. No. Still, it is a very dangerous creature.
No. We didn't meet Dangerous. He's here. We met a flicker flack.
The Flicker Fang, it is not from this world. It is
yeah.
pure evil and has mauled many of our inhabitants. It is an enemy of the Keld. So much so that for the last year, we normally had their traditional burning of their hay to symbolize the end of the crop season. But we have started making what do you call it? Effigy of their dangerous creature, and we set it on fire. Everybody hates it.
First of all, you shouldn't make effigies out of Dangerous. He sounds like a really nice guy, and I think he probably quite likes it here. Second, I think, objectively speaking, a lot of people would probably talk about us in that way as well.
A lot of people do talk about you in such a way. Yes.
You haven't made effigies of us, have you?
Me personally, I do not have the time. No.
But if you did have the
She
time,
would.
All right.
I choose not to answer such hypothetical questions.
Okay. Well, in the spirit of forgiving and forgetting the terrible things that we all may or may not have done to each other, the Flicker Flack is a very misunderstood creature who just wants to get home as much as we all want to get home. So if you help us and them...
Is the way home for the Flicker Flack, is it through the internal organs of some of our inhabitants of Keld?
I'm sensing some sarcasm there from you.
I'm saying that we have lost so many peoples to this beast.
Well, I mean, you could say the same about us.
And yes, there are some that do.
But we've come to the agreement that that was a misunderstanding.
I believe that, yes, between yourselves, you may have come to this agreement.
Well, maybe the Flickerflax are also just trying to help and do the right thing, but they're really far from home and really confused about what they're doing, and with a group of people that they don't really know that well because we never actually talk to each other, but still we just get into these situations where we accidentally kill people sometimes, and we never mean to. Maybe that the Flickerflax is...
Are we the bad guys?
I'm just going to... thank you very much, Spoopy Milpinkin, for 25 bits saying, are we the bad guys?
No. We're not the bad guys.
So, just reading between the lines, am I to understand that you, people that maybe have taken money from Keld to get reinforcements to prevent the atrocities that has happened and befell this community over the last couple of months, have or are willing to introduce one of the most feared and dangerous creatures that have preyed upon the old town here today when we are at our weakest and of our lowest morale.
Yeah, that's the gist of it. But I understand how that looks. But we also didn't lose your money. We gave it to 6 dogs who we sent to help. So we did kind of do what you wanted us to do.
Sentient dogs. Warrior dogs.
So...
I'm not here, I'm just shouting it into the wind in a wood somewhere.
You're doing us proud, Pip.
I think I would say that maybe you don't bring any other dangerous predators into our midst, and
That's
maybe
fair.
it's time to perhaps find somewhere else to rest your head.
I feel like there's still a bit of a misunderstanding here.
No, I
We're
think
really
we've got it.
No. We're really trying to help, like really, really, really trying to help. We put our lives on the line to get these Flickerflax to come and help us with the understanding that we send them home after. They don't want to be here. They probably feel really bad about killing all your friends. Like other people might feel really bad about that as well. I don't know. But if they help us, then we can send them home and they won't hurt you ever again. They promised us that.
Okay, roll another persuasion check, but with disadvantage this time.
Oh no.
Hey,
12. It is I will give you one more chance to make amends, but I say no to the Flicker Fang. It is not allowed anywhere near Keld.
New Keld or old Keld?
The new Keld.
That's fine. That's fine. It doesn't need to be here. It's not here. It's not outside. Is thoughts up on?
I don't know. I think it probably would have expired if it was on previously, because it takes more than an hour to get back to New Keld.
We won't bring the Flickerflax into New Keld, but they will come with us to Old Keld to help reclaim Keld, and then they'll go far, far away.
This is acceptable.
I knew we would
Perfect.
come to this understanding. It's just because we're just such great friends, isn't it, Nekkin?
Sure.
I don't like Nekkin.
Mm.
Too much
Would you
attitude.
like some peaches?
Rather than peaches for myself, if you have some to spare, I believe, unless I misunderstood, you have infinite peaches.
We have infinite peaches. Yeah.
Then this would go a huge way to mending the rift between the people of Old Keld and you.
Tell them all to come to us for peaches
Oui.
any time of day.
Sure, I will send a memo.
How confident are we in the features?
I took a nibble of one and I'm still alive. So
Is she a genuinely infinite source? Is there any limit to her power features?
We
Oh, we can ask
haven't
that.
asked her, but she's made multiple peaches, so presumably
She made a plant that had half a dozen peaches on it
there's
once.
Yeah,
infinite
it's
more where
questionable.
that came from.
Yeah, if she can do it once, she can do it again.
Yeah.
It's also questionable whether you're technically alive, because like you could just be alive because you got the axe.
I guess somebody else should try the peach. Flicker
Oh.
Flack.
Yeah.
Nekkin can try the peach.
Yeah.
Maybe the
Something-
weak person first should try the peach, and then the most valuable person tries the peach last. We go from
The guard who spat on me can try the peach.
nice.
There you go.
Just to clarify, Nekkin, the Flicker Flack is currently outside, but that was before we got to that understanding that it wouldn't come near Keld. So I'll just go down and tell it to go away, and then you can rally the troops. And
No, yes, you should absolutely
heist?
go down there as soon as possible before anyone else sees that the Flicker
I'm already
Fang
on my
is
way.
close by, and maybe tell it to not go anywhere near within eyeshot.
Got it. I'm on my way. Meet me downstairs in 10 minutes.
Oui, yes.
Nice. Well done, Pip.
Well done.
You're so welcome.
Our diplomat.
Diplomat in it.
I feel like I really mended that relationship there.
Yeah.
I recount all of that to the group, and I politely ask the Flicker Flack to go and just wait outside.
Can I ask what's the range of thoughts at?
It's when you cast it, they have to be within 30 feet, and then just have to be on the same plane of existence, I believe.
Yeah.
So if for example I go with the Flicker Flack back to the cave where it was sleeping and hang out there until we're ready to go, will thoughts up?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, you could be on the other side of the world, and it would still work.
cool. So I'll let the Flicker Flack know that we're going to go. We're going to go wait elsewhere while these lot get ready for us to move to Keld.
Yeah. Cool.
It lasts for 1 hour, so is everybody in the town going to be ready in an hour?
So Pip agreed to meet Nekkin on the ground floor in 10 minutes.
10 minutes, cool.
But it will take an hour for Flicker Fang to get back to the cave with Mike.
Why is
So
it going
it'll-
all the way back to the cave?
I didn't know it was an hour away.
Oh, yeah, you can just go a few hundred meters away if you want to. Just hang
Out of
around
sight?
5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes outside of Keld if you want to. Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah, do that, because otherwise my thoughts app will end by the time you get there
Yeah.
before you can come back.
Cool. Perfect. So, is there anything you want to do in the 10 minutes before you meet Nekkin?
Should we test some peaches?
Maybe just inquire about the infinity of the peaches. If you test them that time, that's
How
one.
infinite are these peaches?
But how many peaches could you make per second?
And can she,
What's your
If they're not
PPS? What's your
infinite-
peaches per second?
if they're not infinite, can she really quickly figure out how to make them infinite? Because that was a deal breaker.
She's right here. You can ask her.
She scares me. I'm not looking at her.
Well, technically, you're not wrong, because all we need to do is just grow a few, and then we just say all you have to do is keep planting the seeds. And then you've got
Yeah, it's
Now you've
infinite.
got-
Yeah.
It's like, well, that's just
Every
crop
tomato
farming.
is infinite, really.
Yeah, I mean, think about
We
it.
teach them agriculture.
Yeah, give New Keld a peach, and it'll eat once a day. Teach New Keld how to plant peaches.
It
And it'll
eat
probably die of
peaches
starvation.
first.
Infinite
Yeah.
peaches.
Yeah.
and before a tree born.
It's only infinite if you guys make it infinite.
Yeah.
Do it.
Uh,
And a peach
Yeah.
could be infinite if you never eat it.
well,
Maybe
I don't know about
peaches can
that.
be our
It'll get moldy.
infinity.
True.
Does anybody want to
Frozen.
ask? Should we ask Mildred that? Do you want to ask Mildred that? Hey, are you scared of Mildred, this tiny little girl?
Hey.
I'm sorry, you're all breaking up. My internet's really bad.
Oh no.
Well, I will ask on behalf of you then. Ao would like to know how many peaches you have in your self.
That's a weird question.
That's what she said.
Only the one you fed me.
Oh, well, how many peaches can you make?
Grow.
Grow.
I can do it once a day.
How many peaches once a day though?
As many as the plant makes.
So if we had a big peach tree bush, farm,
It's like a plant.
that's not a plant.
Plant. And she does this, but it's like her height off the ground.
So you can grow one peach a day.
One peach tree a day.
It's sometimes got like a few on it.
That's still infinite. You can do that
And they're
whenever
not-
you want.
They're not
However,
always peaches.
but what else are they?
Well, one time it was beans. I grew green beans.
Okay, I was in my head. It was just a tree of beans. So that's
Is it always food?
What, like baked beans?
And
yeah,
no,
exactly.
no, one time I grew and it grew the things I'm not allowed to eat.
Well, you're not allowed to eat.
Well,
What
I'd
are
say
they?
eat. Mama used to roll it up in a leaf and put it in her mouth and smoke it.
Well, I mean,
Your mama was a pothead.
Yeah,
Talking about her mom.
Mama used to love to put plants in pots.
Must make a note of that for next time I create her. Okay.
She's got
Well,
she's got,
I
she's got a gold chain with 420 blaze it on it.
technically an infinite source. It's just timed.
and
Yeah.
different outcomes every time.
Yep.
But like eventually she'll get back to peaches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Infinite.
Infinite peaches.
But once it was a stinging nettle.
Hmm.
That's good.
They
But
Yeah.
Mama used to make
They
tea
make good
out of
soup.
it.
That wasn't a stinging nettle, I'm afraid.
Oh.
That's- I'm
And then
pretty
she
sure
got
that-
really tired.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that.
Yeah, I'll
He'll do that.
do
and
that.
to,
But it's all right. I'll take that one off you. Don't worry.
how about to appease Nekkin? Don't you have heroes feast?
Yeah.
Why don't you just make a feast of peaches?
Yeah. Keep our lie going for a little bit longer.
Yeah. Keep the lie going until we're gone.
Do
It
it.
could.
And they've
Yeah,
pivoted their entire resource production to this infinite peach lie.
Yeah. I still think we should also lean into the.
I think it'd just be
Teaching
more
about-
humane just to kill them all now, really. In their sleep.
I
We're getting
stand by
our
doing
town
the.
back.
I stand by. We should do the heroes feast on the Tensor's Floating Disc.
No. No one
What were
agreed
we
with
gonna
that
do with
plan.
that? Oh yeah, you
Platform.
want to do it in a platform? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, could I? Go ahead.
Oh, just a quick one. Because I think I was out on the episode when you made this agreement. I still don't understand why it's on us to provide them the new Keld with food.
Because we said that we would come back, and we never
Right.
did. And that's when
Because we
the gnolls came.
murdered half their town.
And we knew about the gnolls before we left. We knew that
And
they
we
were.
said, yeah.
Okay, fine.
And we had all their money. We said that we'd give
Yeah.
them
And
money.
you also sent off the
lost
Pooch
it.
Pals, which might also have been the most able-bodied people to defend Keld.
So basically, guilt, because one of those 5 reasons has us doing this without them now.
Yeah, pick one, really.
Yeah.
But now they have infinite peaches, so
Yes.
in my opinion,
Well, they had the lie of the
Yeah.
infinite peach.
They have the idea of infinite peaches,
What's
which
the
is that
difference?
really better than
Yeah,
infinite?
it's like when you're really
Yeah.
cold and you're in like minus 20 degrees Celsius and you
The
think of a
idea
fire.
of being warm.
What? That's
exactly.
as good as a fire, right?
surely infinite peaches are
It's
just
the-
a concept anyway.
Just the fire that's, yeah, exactly.
Josh,
We're all
we,
stardust.
Yeah. Josh, did we suggest this last week that they pretend they're having a food fight like in Hook?
We didn't, but I absolutely
Then it
could
becomes
create
weird.
the heroes feast to look like that.
Good looking feast.
Yeah, they could just all eat Play-Doh looking
Yeah.
food.
Paint.
I still stand by the fact that that looks like the most delicious meal.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
world.
Yeah.
Even though it does look like Play-Doh.
If if we're taking them to battle, we probably should feed them, and we've got an hour that thought zap lasts. So have them eat in 30 minutes, and then take us back to Keld for a sneak attack.
I agree with that, but I do think we should make them peaches just to keep the lie alive.
Let's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Peach
and
Melba.
we can enlarge it. So even if
I'll
we
tell you
never
what,
give
my
them another peach, there will be more when we leave.
Like George and the Giant Peach.
Yeah.
Is that the name of that?
James.
It's Chad and the
You
Giant.
might have got confused with board.
Chad and the Giant Peach.
Yeah.
I mean,
Chad and the fictional peach.
and I can,
Josh froze, but he was in the movie.
But he's in an amazing pose.
Clearly.
Oh, there you go. He's back.
Your
there it
face is like,
what
Oh
did-
no.
But more stones than that.
Very, very. nettling.
My internet's really dodgy. I could do a complete peach-based heroes feast. I'm up for that. Like peach Melba, peach crumble, just
Yeah.
peaches,
Peach juice,
peach
Yeah.
peach bolognese.
peach pie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Could you
peach
make a
bolognese.
statue of Nekkin carved out of a peach?
I'll do Nekkin's bottom.
No.
That's two
Peachy.
peaches. Well, I guess a single peach. That's kind of
Single
what a peach.
peach.
Is, though. Yeah.
And that's
Peachy.
your butt.
We made a statue.
Yeah. Of your butt.
It's your butt.
What
Now
else
watch me
could I
eat
make?
it.
Peach trifle.
More insult. Like, surprise, we got the food, but we've also somehow sexualized it. Of course.
Yeah, look how peachy you look. Be happy. Yeah, let's do that. I'm up for that.
Okay, cool. So you've discussed this. You know that Pip, you need to get back to the ground floor in a couple of minutes. Mike, you can still hear all of this. You're still connected via ThoughtSap. So I'm assuming you've all had this conversation silently in your own minds. And you've got the
peach butts.
yeah. Have you included Flicker Fang in the ThoughtSap? Yeah. Okay. So Flicker Fang can understand and hear everything that you're saying.
Yes, that.
I'm assuming. Do you want to put Sebastian? Oh no, you can't see Sebastian, so you can't put Sebastian in it. So it's just like Bando, Kenko, the rest of you, Flicker Fang, and maybe Hot Dog, Hot Rod,
Hot Rod?
Hot dog.
Hot Dog,
Don't you be eating him.
Hot Rod, the Hot Dog. Sorry, I was thinking about Heroes Feast.
Yeah, I can't imagine we'd want anybody else in it, right? It probably doesn't
No.
make sense to add a random person in because
Mildred?
it might really. I feel like it's better to talk with Mildred as opposed to just throwing her into our headspace. I feel like she's a little bit fragile, and the
So
things
she's
that go
standing there
in-
watching you all, just like look at each other.
Oh, it's happening again.
Have I gone deaf? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave Mildred out of our
Okay.
WhatsApp this time around.
Yeah. She's not one to just hang around, so like when you start not speaking for a couple of minutes, she just wanders off and does her own thing.
She's in sight though, right?
Yeah, I mean partially. She's not like staying perfectly in sight, but
Otherwise, I have to
flitter
put
from
a
tree to tree.
leash on her. You know, like one of those kid leashes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Should we take an orphan child to a war battle, or should we
She
leave
should
her?
steal everything she touches.
Anything she touches dies. Yeah,
Except
We'll
for the
just-
peaches.
throw her right in there.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
Was
she's a
there-
weapon, child weapon.
I want her to see us kill that gnoll as well.
I want her to kill that one.
damage than the war. To
Yeah,
them.
that is also true. She's enjoyed more from Parta today than she'll ever enjoy in the North Village. Can I have Kenko like distract her?
Yeah.
Just by, I mean, the most simple things.
Most
Wow.
simple things of like a bird on fire can do.
Yeah.
I'd be distracted by that.
Yeah. A giant
I mean-
eagle on fire.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can't
I've seen it all
eat-
before.
And enjoy, normal things. So they have something to common, even though he has no way of communicating with her.
As long as he doesn't try to feed her by puking up in her face.
I mean, he pukes anyway, so it would just be a bonus.
But doesn't he puke fire?
No, he just pukes up like hot black sludge.
Nice.
You just create ash.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe they're just they're soulmates.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're gonna go and be friends so that she doesn't wander too far, and he can always bring her back if she did.
Do you still have the eggs?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm saying that you've never said that you're not having eggs. So the default with anything is that if you haven't told me you're doing something, it's
Fuck.
there. So you do
So-
still have the eggs.
We had
We.
eggs, but we decided not to eat them because you.
Oh, I stank them up.
No, because you wanted to keep them alive because you care about the species.
Well, yeah, but
Make it-
I stank up our tracks so that way the lizard wouldn't follow
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah, good. All right, good.
Make up a
I
nice
just-
little peach.
You lick the eggs.
Oh.
pancake.
You cover your tracks.
No. The eggs are staying incubated. I don't know how or where. But I just wanted to make sure that we weren't about to be attacked by a giant lizard as soon as we were about to go into battle. That's all.
They're like, and we're back in Old Keld.
Charge!
And go, oh no! And they're just out of nowhere. This giant lizard comes and eats you all.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Uh,
Did I do that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's true.
Think of all
I
the
mean-
other people gotten as well, though. That's just waiting to eat us in the background.
A couple of those, I feel like.
All right. So you got about a couple of minutes before you're going to meet Nekkin.
Have you made Hero's Feast?
Not yet.
You kind of need to make Hero's Feast in a static location.
Yeah.
Because I
Can't feel-
believe I might just be imagining this, but I think Hero's Feast comes with a table and coverings and flatware and crockery and stuff like that. So you just make
The full shebang. It's
yeah,
the
so you
full
make an
feast.
entire dining table worth of stuff, candles and
brilliant.
goblets.
And the brilliant
So when
thing-
I'm back over?
yeah, the only thing they drink is some peach schnapps. That's all they've got to drink.
All the tableware is peach feast as well.
I made a peach.
Uh,
Yeah,
So
so, all
it's
the
really
forks, all the
floppy.
plates,
It can be made out
all
of
the
peach
plates.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say all the plates and all the forks and knives and stuff are out of. Yeah, no.
So what you could do is give this town a varied and balanced diet, but what you've done is just give them only sweet peaches to eat.
And they should be.
We're people of our word.
Yeah, that's true.
Not only peach. No, not only sweet peach things, because I'm going to make savoury peach dishes as well.
Courtesy
But there's always
of
going to be peach.
Like
Peach Pals.
Peach King.
peach pals.
Peach Pal.
Peach Pals.
Maybe that's what you're going to be called going forward, the peach pals.
The other thing that I kind of like as well is that this only the feast lasts an hour.
Mhm.
So it's just going to be an absolute free for all for an hour.
All you can eat.
Yeah,
Or you can eat peach meal.
whether you like it or not, and whether it's on a descending/ascending platform, it's still going to turn into
Chaos.
free-for-all. Yeah.
Well done.
Right. And then we can just throw weapons onto the table at the end of it. See what happens.
The Hunger Games, literally.
Yeah.
Okay. So you return. Nekkin's there. Everybody roll insight check.
Don't me to.
Is Nekkin going to
no.
double cross us?
Mike, you can't, unfortunately.
I have to
I
do it with
think Nekkin's
disadvantage,
gonna
You
right?
have to do
Double
it
cross.
disadvantage, yes.
Yeah, I got 11.
What is this? What we're rolling? Sorry.
Insight.
It's like,
So
15.
+5.
15.
19.
10.
So Aya and Pip, you both got 15 or higher. Nekkin is sort of waiting there. There's a bunch of other people around her. Most of them are armed. And when you get closer, you see recognition flash across her eyes, and her eyes go wide when she sees Mildred.
Ooh.
I'm going to
Hey, Nekkin.
stand near Mildred just in case anyone comes to Mildred.
So you're still like a good 100 or so feet away. And she tells her guards to present arms and not let that creature get anywhere close.
We've made you peach cobbler.
look, it's your butt.
A cannot believe you have brought this devil child back into their midst.
What devil? Just a child.
Mildred,
Whoa.
Not a devil.
we
She's
just
lovely
met her in the
looking.
woods. She's lovely.
Like a good flicker flag.
She is the spawn of the old bone mother.
Mm.
That makes sense, but she's just a child, and you're pointing your weapons, so I'd say put them down and enjoy some.
So would you, if you saw this kind of things that she can do?
No, we have.
We've seen it.
We fed her, she fed me.
Where do you think your peaches are coming from?
Oh no.
Then we do not want anything to do with these peaches.
Yay.
Why did you say that?
You made the peaches.
We can honestly tell you that the peaches have nothing to do with Mildred, except the inspiration for the peaches. But please
No,
enjoy.
no.
What I meant.
This is it. This is the last straw. You are not welcome here.
Ask what she's done. What to ask them.
Well, I assume it's because she's the child of the Bone Witch. I feel like that's enough.
But she said what we've seen what she's done.
Do you
And
want
there's be more to it than just touching something. One thing. I don't know.
First of all, Nekkin, none of us choose our parents. I don't think that, like, I don't know, we both of your parents good people?
This child chose to go with the bone mother. They are not. They're not related by blood. She was summoned into the
sometimes-
woods.
Sometimes we do choose our parents.
So
That's
you thought about that?
Now the turn
Where's your argument now?
turn.
Nekkin,
How the hollow tables.
She lost. She lost her mother to the same people that took your town. We're all after the same thing. We're gonna go sort this all out.
Nekkin, I thought our chat earlier, we were talking about misunderstandings and people meaning well and people maybe doing bad things, but like in their heart they were doing good things. Did that not resonate with you?
So I said you had one more chance, and you bring this devil child into our midst. No, this is it. This
You
is the
just have
end
a
of the
lot of
ties.
conditions.
There's no more talking. No.
Okay, but
They're gone with you.
if we free Keld's ours, you're not allowed in.
Yeah.
I expect nothing less from you.
We're
dare
gonna
you
call
say
it
that.
new. We're gonna call it new Keld.
We're gonna call it better Keld.
We made you a butt.
Look
Nekkin,
what I'm gonna do with it.
I can't believe it.
how far back do we go? 'Cause
We
I
go
don't know.
back at least 15 or 16 years.
Would I bring in people that I didn't trust into my company?
You gesture openly with this dripping demon axe that's attached to one arm.
Yeah.
What's dripping?
I thought I used to know you, Shad, but you have fallen in with a very bad god. I can only pray for you and hope that you can free yourself and or repent for your evil deeds.
Is that a way to treat a friend? Just let him solve his problems out? Clearly this man needs help.
Clearly,
We can all agree on that.
And you're just not going to help him?
It is I cannot help him without getting involved with the rest of you, and I have entire town to protect and govern, and I cannot afford their personal revelries such as this.
Well, what are you gonna do if you don't come with us? What are you gonna do with a town that dies and it's only you that's left? We're here to help.
Yeah, I know that with a lack of supplies, at least we have a shot. With you, I think we will be dead by tomorrow evening.
But
You don't know half of
you are
what we've done.
forgetting that we mean well, but we do also have 2 flicker flacks and a demon child on our side. So maybe you should choose who to be friends with, Nekkin.
So you are threatening us?
It's not.
No, I'm
up.
just-
In thoughts up quickly. What are we gonna? If they're enemies, do we fight them now?
No, we're not fighting anything. In thoughts up. Our thoughts up. We have taken valuable time out of our mission.
Busy schedule.
Busy.
Valuable schedule.
Like literally to save the world. You have no idea. You think that a bunch of hyenas are a problem. You should see the dead army that's coming for everyone. And we have taken time out of solving that problem to come here, help you guys, because you said we would. But still, we came. And you want to throw that away just because a girl who's offering you unlimited peaches happens to have had a mother that you didn't agree with her beliefs. Sure.
I think you're in the wrong here, Nekkin.
Me too.
May that be? Oh, a vedder. I report I did not want to believe it, but now I have only the choice to that one of our townsfolk, it is Kendra, she said that one of you approached her, knocked her out, and now she can't find her children.
What happened?
That
Oh,
you
yeah.
know how we were talking earlier about misunderstanding.
No,
Funny that it
God.
comes back to that.
no more. No, from what I have seen, maybe this fantastical story about the army of dead is true. Maybe it is not. But I have to go on the evidence that I have seen before me, and all the
Okay,
evidence
well-
points to that. No, you are not to be trusted.
Well, next time we meet the army of the dead, we'll give them directions to this town then.
No, we won't. We'll not kill you.
Maybe we will. Maybe we will.
We might, but we probably won't. But we won't show
We
anyone.
might.
I mean, just to warn you, we know teleportation portal things that we can send to you. So
Don't threaten.
maybe we will.
Do not threaten them.
Tell Gnapnar when he wakes up. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go get Sebastian before we get out of here, and we're taking Gnapnar with us, and maybe Va if she wants to go. If she doesn't want to go, that's all right. But I'll come back
Yeah.
to her later.
And Dangerous. He
And
we're
Dangerous.
going to ask Dangerous if
Yeah.
he wants to come too.
That's true. This is a democracy. Anyone who wants to come with us can come with us. Anyone
actually,
This isn't just up to you.
I would
We're
like
going
to
to
stand.
promise them free peaches.
Yeah, anybody
I would
who
like
wants
to stand
a bunch
on a
of
table.
Yeah.
Put your hands up if you want to come with the people who have infinite peaches, and keep your hands down if you want to stay with this loser who won't even fight the gnolls because she's too scared of them.
Who
you want
wants-
to listen to a
we're-
fellow woman that doesn't even know how to supply food for you? We're saying that I can create a feast whenever I want to. I can feed you lot. Chad, he's got a big axe. He can protect you. We've got that woman over there with the smoky wings. She's just cool and big tank. She'll protect us. We got Mike over there. Don't worry about her. She'll do things. Don't worry. She can talk to animals. And we got these little cats. They're like being tickled. And we got Pip. She's just sensible, right?
Yeah.
We'll look after you.
We're recruiting for the Peach Pals, and we're gonna go win back Keld. You can get your city back, or you can
Yeah.
starve here without peaches. And I'm gonna ask Mildred to fruit me.
In the time that
She
they've
already
been
did
having.
the fruit tree today, so she can't do it.
I'm gonna
So-
just throw him a peach.
So you do this.
Toss me a peach. Yep.
Okay, yeah. So you
yeah.
ask Mildred to toss you a peach, and then Aya goes into a sack and she tosses you a peach.
Thanks, Aya. And I'm gonna throw it down on the ground, smash on it, and say, "This
I
is
knew
what."
you were gonna do that. I would have thrown you the peach. I mean, every peach.
It's too late now. I'm gonna smash it and say, "This is what Nekkin wants to do to your peaches."
What we're
while
going to
they've
do,
been
Chad,
doing that,
enlarge
That
it.
was
Throw another
one
one.
of the few
Yeah,
peaches.
throw me another peach. Throw me another peach. Throw me a bigger peach.
while they've been having their peach throw off,
Yeah.
I've been making a promotional campaign sign that says "A vote for Nekkin is a vote for no peaches,"
Okay.
and it's really good.
Yeah, rolling me a performance check, Pip.
For
See
my
how
promotional
good this,
campaign
yeah,
sign.
how good this sign is.
This makes me sad.
And Aya, are you giving
Peach
Chad
me.
a peach?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
sorry, what? Who the peach?
Are you
Peach
giving
me.
Chad a peach?
I'm not giving any more peaches. You're just gonna stomp them on the ground.
No. I'm gonna make this one big.
Okay, yeah. You
And put it
promise
on.
you're not gonna throw
yeah.
it on the ground and stomp on it.
No. I'm gonna make it big, and I'm gonna put it on my disc, and then lure people out so they follow me
Into the forest. with a
into the
demon.
forest. It's basically like Hansel and Gretel.
That's that fun.
So yeah, your sign, Pip, looks amazing. You got a 19. So yeah, it's in different colours and different typefaces, and it's it looks very nice
Thanks.
in the 6 seconds it took you to do.
In thoughts up. Chad, Is your axe hungry?
No.
No, just I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Chad.
I can hear. I'm here as well.
I know. Just
We're all here watching, listening.
What the hell are you guys up to?
let me say it.
It wanted to high five your face earlier.
I always hunger.
Chad, right, you just shush, axe. All this.
Shush.
Chad, what I'm thinking is, I could roll. No, we could see it. I could roll my bag of tricks. I've got 2 little fluffy friends that I could conjure, so it looks like they're going to attack the group. You can then use your axe, kill them. That sacrifice will make them look at us and go, yeah, they'll look after us, and we'll take them with us.
The axe.
I
wants
think the
to eat.
giant peach is a good enough idea.
Yeah.
The axe is hungry. You gave him that idea. He's a little bit peckish.
Maybe the axe would like to eat a giant peach.
I've never tried feeding it fruit before. Let me see if it's a vegetarian. Hey, toss me another peach.
Rationing these peaches.
It's only 3 peaches that I've run through in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you think we have an infinite supply of peaches, Chad?
Well, yeah.
You're one of the few people here who knows that our supply.
Take something from the hero's speech.
You haven't cast it yet.
Oh.
No,
Why have you not
No.
cast it yet?
You could have.
because
Because we
it's
got in a
like
fight with
my
Nekkin.
highest level. I've only got 1 slot. It's my highest
Oh.
level spell, so I'm kind of going to wait for the opportune moment.
Fair enough.
Just cast it,
Yeah,
flip the table over, and walk away.
I'm just gonna dig my hand into my bag of tricks. I'm gonna roll 1 to start with. I'm just gonna roll 1 of my
Okay.
fairy.
Yeah,
Things.
roll for it.
It's 1d8, and that is, I think it was a rust one, wasn't it? Oh, it's quite good.
I thought it was a grey bag of tricks.
Was it grey bag?
Yeah.
Grey. Even better. It's a dire wolf.
Fuck. So you reach into your bag, pull out. I need to know
This
the
is gonna
exact.
work.
How does it going to look like it's just preyed upon us when you pulled out of the bag?
I mean, yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
You just pull the animal out that I'm about to lap it set. Does anybody pay attention to us up until this point? May I ask?
So
We sort of just went off the deep end before seeing how
shit,
anybody
yeah, I didn't
responded.
even-
Yep. So you reach into the bag. It reveals the presence of a small fuzzy object. Use your action to pull it out from the bag and throw it up to 20 feet in front of you. When the object lands, which is in front of you, it transforms into a creature. So it's very obvious that you have just thrown a dire wolf at these people. And I'm going to roll a morale check for them.
Can you control it?
A couple of the civilians that are surrounding them shriek and try and scramble up the trees. But the more military guards people all take a defensive stance. I want everyone to roll initiative.
I mean, we were doing so good too.
It's like you're threatening the crowd.
Oh, really sorry. I didn't think that would get us all into initiative. Fuck.
I'm not there
What do you
though.
think it would do?
Don't know.
I feel like we were doing pretty good, especially when people were throwing peaches at me. You should throw some more peaches at me.
I think we were about to win half the town over.
Until you set a dire wolf on them.
Yeah, we did like a Dead Poet
Damn.
Society thing at the end there, where like,
Yeah.
oh, Captain, my Captain, and then somebody threw a wolf into the room.
That's not how I
Sort of
remember that
changed the
Close the
story.
door.
I'm hating myself. I didn't think it would kick us into initiative.
This is just how powerful he is. He just makes wolves. Like you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you want more of these, you should come join us.
Is the wolf on our side? Like, do you
Yes,
have...
it is. Yeah. It's friendly
Yeah, it's
to
friendly
you
to us.
and your companions.
It's a friendly wolf.
To you and your companions, which currently is not. It doesn't include.
So the
new
wolf's
Keld.
just gonna get.
I can use a bonus action to command how the creature moves.
Yes. So that was your action with roll initiative. I'm going to say that was a surprise round for you, Parter. No one else knew that you were going to do that. Maybe Chad had an inkling. So we're going
No one
back to
else.
Aya. It's your go.
I'm going to do absolutely nothing other than say, like, tap my thighs and say, "Come on," away from the people and try and feed it a peach.
Okay. You produce the last peach you have in your rucksack and proffer it to a yeah, the last infinite peach.
All right, there's infinite more.
Parter, so you can use your bonus action to command how the creature moves and what action it takes on its next turn, or to give it general orders, such as attack your enemies. In absence of certain orders, the creature acts in a fashion appropriate to its nature.
Oh. So going up and licking somebody isn't going to be appropriate to...
Unless you tell it to. But if you leave it to do of its own volition, it will do what a direwolf does.
Can you communicate with it?
Yeah.
Send it to Keld. Send it to Keld. See what gnolls are up to.
You can communicate with it, but not telepathically.
Well, then I don't know what you're gonna do with this wolf.
No, I'm gonna just shout out and be like,
Parter's got a very finite amount of skills, and one of them is create a creature.
I love creating a creature, just never very good at doing anything with it. So, oh God.
Making the situation more complicated.
Do not do any harm.
Okay.
Just come over here and protect us. Just right now, you're a bit bigger than I thought was going to come out there.
Yeah.
Just need you to sit right here and growl.
Okay.
And I'm just going to look at Nekkin and just be like,
How about this? So the direwolf stands from paw to head about 6.5 feet tall. So it's about 8 feet long.
It's a big boy.
Yeah. And it originally is about 20 feet away from you and hunkers down and growling at the people that are training weapons on it. It then slinks back. It doesn't take its eyes off of Nekkin and her guards, but does pace around you once and then sits down. It's it's only about a foot shorter than you. But it bares its fangs and starts snarling over at Nekkin. You still have an action.
I flip the bird at Nekkin.
Okay, and you flip them off.
With my ghost hand.
With your ghost hand. Next is their turn. They will loose a volley of arrows at the direwolf.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just going to roll them as a group.
I mean, at least it's not at us.
17. I think that hits a direwolf. Natural armor got us a 14. So 4d8 plus 4.
I mean, if they kill this direwolf, then...
It does 22 points of damage to the direwolf as it gets pierced with 4 arrows. And Nekkin immediately just stood still. We must retreat back up to the tabletops. They're friendly boys. They are going to kill us. They will not stop until we are dead.
No, not quite believing you that. That's totally reasonable.
You've made wild assumptions there based on no evidence at all.
Based on the snarling wolf and Parter flipping them off.
My wolf could have killed you, and you just attacked it. It didn't do anything.
Pip, you're up.
I feel like you're just a bit hangry. You haven't eaten in a while. You live in a tree. Times are hard. We are probably quite difficult to be around, and I appreciate that. We are trying our hardest to help, and this direwolf is just a friend of ours, and it might look scary, but I think you look quite scary, but I wouldn't ever throw an arrow at you.
Just to qualify, they all are just a bunch of peasants and farmers trying their best to defend their community.
Yeah, and I'm just a tiny frog.
Who's
bigger? Yeah.
Cool. So they are scooching up the tree. They're 15 foot off of the forest floor currently, and then we go.
Assmaster.
Oh, I was like, who said that? Thanks, Spoopy, for 25 bits playing Assmaster. And talking of Assmaster, it is Assmaster's turn.
Perfect timing.
Wait, I've already been.
Oh no, sorry, it's Kenko's turn.
Oh, no, Kenko is just
Your big flaming
distracted.
demon bird.
Yeah, my big flaming demon bird is slightly out of sight still, distracting Mildred,
Okay.
but also in a way that, like, if any arrows come Mildred's way, he's in between her and the arrows.
Okie dokie. Cool. So, kind of a held action.
Mhm. He's a shield
Human shield. Well, in this case,
And
giant
also-
eagle shield.
as well.
And then we have Khalil, Chad.
I'm gonna cast fly and go get Gnapnar and Sebastian and get out of dodge.
Cool.
Because even if we lose everybody else, I'm not losing Sebastian or Gnapnar. We'll make it work. Don't worry.
And optional invites as well.
Wait, what?
And Dangerous are optional invites.
Oh yeah. Well,
Open
I'll
invites.
leave a number, a iris number. Call me.
Yeah.
Don't
yeah.
leave a voicemail because we
Yeah,
we won't get it.
we don't check voicemail. Yeah, I would like to
we do habitually delete voicemail.
cast fly and go pick up my baby boys.
Okay. So, Aya, is there anything you want to do specifically whilst they're scrambling up the tree?
No, I'm just if anyone tries to if anyone actually gets hit by any of the arrows, I'll heal them. But
Okay.
except the wolf, it's probably going to disappear in a minute, right?
Cool. Talking about that, Parter, your dire wolf has been fairly severely hurt.
Yeah, I was going to say he's got like 12 hit points or something. Or
He's got
15.
15 hit points.
15. Yeah, I don't want to hurt anybody. That wasn't my intention.
Never is.
Like,
Never is. That's what I was going to say.
huge
gonna-
wolf! I don't want to hurt anyone.
Yeah, well, that wasn't my intention. You had my intention. I just wanted to intimidate them.
Mate, you got it.
Remember that gust of wind or something, and then it like ended up burning Arid's like skin.
Yeah,
It's about the
Yeah.
implication.
I need to learn, don't I? Action and consequence. I can't. Hang on. I can have the dire wolf indefinitely, right? Just until he dies. So I'm gonna heal up my dire wolf and
Vanishes at the next dawn, or when it hits 0 hit points. So tomorrow
But I
morning at sunrise, it will disappear.
but we're gonna go to Old Keld.
Yeah.
Same day, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna heal him.
Okay.
And try and move him out of range if I can.
Sure. I mean, you can tell him to run away. He's got a speed of
Yeah.
50 feet, and if you make him do
Okay.
that as is his full action, you can go 100 feet away, which will get him to the
Alright.
forest line near
I'll do-
Kenko.
I'll do cure wounds him.
Okay.
And then tell him to keep up with us, like once we move from here.
Mhm.
But just kind of like go stealth mode. And,
Okay.
Like,
How much healing do you do?
so it's 1d8 plus 5. 1d8 plus 5. 10.
Okay.
10
He's up to
points. So he's
25,
got
out of 37.
Boom. Nice.
A couple of the arrows get pushed out of its body, and the wounds heal up.
Okay. Right.
And then it runs off into the
Go, boy, go.
yeah, and it runs off into the woods and goes next to Kenko. The everybody else, Nekkin and everybody else, spends their entire turn climbing the tree, so they're now back on the upper level. So you're kind of out of combat unless there's something else you want to do combat-y.
I mean, I might have to grease the planks if they're going to come after me trying to get the other boys, but
With your fly speed, and your trajectory, you don't have to climb up, which is half speed, and you can just fly as the crow flies. You'll be able to get to Gnapnar and Sebastian in an out of harm's way before anyone can intercept you.
can I still leave a note?
Yeah, of
Love
course.
Chad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll a stealth check with disadvantage.
Yeah. Hey, that
Oh,
was
that's
actually
pretty good.
shockingly decent.
Yeah.
I got a 18.
You sneak through the back door of the nest that they've given you, and you scoop up Gnapnar. Sebastian's there, and turns around and then goes, "Oh!" because you've snuck in and he didn't even notice. What note would you like to leave?
What does Iris have a number or a call sign?
It's more like it's less of a identification and more of it's a magical network of sending stones. So if you know somebody's got a sending stone, you just have to send a message to them. So you're just like, if you get a sending stone, call me.
Yeah. Call my stone, love Chad.
Okay.
That's what the note says.
Call my name, love Chad.
Yeah. Yeah. Scrawled on the wall in roses.
Nice.
No, I'm just gonna leave
In
a little
peaches.
note. In peaches, yeah. Even better. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna leave a very simple note, and whoever would like to take that to heart may do so.
Yeah. Okay. You all reconvene at the forest's edge, presumably summoning Mike and the duo of Flicker Fang. You got me saying it now, Flicker Fang. Back to you, and the last person to rejoin you is a flying Chad that has an unconscious or semi-conscious Gnapnar under one arm and a screaming Sebastian under the other. You're now a family unit plus Mildred and 2 Flicker Fangs.
I know we.
Sorry, I was going to say the Drake. Would he park him in Old Keld, or is he above us?
Oh yeah, no, he would have been like with you at some point. He's just kind of in the background because there's so many creatures to keep track of. Unless you just tell me specifically you want to do something with him, he's just on autopilot.
I know that we don't want to leave Gnapnar behind, but again, do we want to take a semi-unconscious Gnapnar into a war battle?
We can hide him while we go do battle and then give him back his place and make him the mayor, the senior mayor
King.
of Keld.
King
King
Keld.
Keld. Oh.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we're gonna take him with us, but we're not gonna take him into battle unless he can make us a bunch of weapons before he wakes up.
Or if you can throw him at someone.
Yeah, well, those are always the two options. Can they help or can we throw them at them?
Yeah.
Did anyone follow from Pip's awesome find? Did anyone join our party? Or
Oh
anyone-
no, because you threw the direwolf out and everybody was scarpered.
Got it.
We were so
Yeah.
close.
Sign
So
was
angry
so
at
good as
myself.
well.
It was very good. You still have it.
Thanks.
If you ever need to repurpose
I'm gonna
it
put
for
it
any
up.
reason.
Yeah, it's going to become the flag of the new town.
And we'll end the session there. Another successful episode of Crit the Bed where nothing went wrong and everything went to plan.
I think we might have beat our record of truly achieving nothing.
Yeah.
It's complicated
But
beyond what anyone thought was possible.
what the most amazing thing is that we almost accomplished so much. Like we almost had a Braveheart moment of inspiring the entire country, and then a direwolf showed up and scared everybody off. So we were that close. We were that close.
You had the choice, Josh, between Hero's Feast to get everyone on our side or Direwolf.
You also had
I
a
know
choice
where
of
you're headed,
not
Zach.
bringing Flicker Fang, which was known to you all that it was eaten a lot of people from Keld, or bringing the
That was
child,
not
which
my
again
choice.
was known to you all that also had been terrorizing the town.
Why not do both?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I
It's
thought
a
they'd be
double
impressed
negative.
with. Yeah, but I thought they'd be impressed with Flickerfang that we'd got it on side and it was
Yeah,
doing our
I
bidding.
think we did well to not march both of them in there and just be
I
like,
don't know. It's kind of like, say, I don't know. There's no easy way of say you're at school and you're being bullied, and then your parents come home with your bully and they're being super friendly with them. I don't think you'd be that happy with the outcome.
Look, we didn't kill anyone. No one died this episode.
That we know of.
no one died.
No.
No. Well, you don't know about those two
Maybe
kids.
Yeah, maybe of malnourishment as well.
Yeah, and
People might
also
drop off.
she's a kid. Like I know that they're scared of him, but if she was really mean with the whole town just going off on this.
Yeah, I mean, she's just lost her mother. She's been outcast by his town. Mayor Nekkin's being a dick. Like,
Good job.
Yeah,
High fives
we-
all around.
High fives.
We're the
Ghost
good
five.
guys, remember?
We did it.
We're
Are the good guys,
guys.
and that is a sound that you can play. You can purchase
Yeah.
and play.
I can't handle rejection. So when Nekkin is just like, no, it's absolutely it is no, and I'm like, I don't like people saying.
I can't wait. I
handle
can't
rejection.
wait for Gnapnar to wake up and for us to just update him on everything and then get his perspective because I value his
Redeem
perspective.
us.
Yeah.
Kansas.
Okay. So yeah, thank you everybody has joined us live on Twitch, new and old. And hello and good night. Oh right, thank you very much, Spoopy, who's just 25 bits to play Gnapnar.
Oh,
And yes,
I thought you having it.
thank you everybody.
Hello and good night.
Hello and good night.
I thought you were just losing. I thought we'd broken you.
No, it's like I just got interrupted with Gnapnar. I was like, oh. Yeah, and so hello and good episode to everybody watching us on the VODs on YouTube as well. Remember that we often stream on a Sunday. If you didn't catch our Game Blast charity stream last Sunday, we've introduced a new RPG that we'll be playing on a monthly basis. The next one that we do will be Ravenloft, just to tie up some loose ends and say goodbye to that. Because the Star Wars RPG Rogue Legacy will be taking place on our monthly Sunday streams. So you'll get to know all of our brand new characters. That's Robert, Vosh, DJJJ, Nonosa, and oh god damn it! I nearly got them all. Yeah, Hush, but Mara Hush. Got it.
Well done.
I couldn't remember the first name.
That's
Yeah,
called Hush Hush, right?
Hush Hush. Mr. Hush is my dad's name.
Hush, Mara.
Hush, Mara Hush. Yeah, so you can see what kind of antics that this group can get to, but in space on a wider platform. And how they affect
Better
the
space
galaxy.
opera than Star Wars ever was.
Indeed. I don't claim that. That's not.
I stand by that.
I don't stand by that.
That's our logo.
Indeed, better than Star Wars. Okay, and with that, we bid you all adieu, and thank you so much for joining us. And we'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Goodbye.